Okay, I'm back. Do we still have Crackle or have we banished it? Excellent. Wow, my cap was a bit off. Pardon me here. There we go. I'm just going to look something up here. The only annoying thing is I can't really show you guys what I'm doing in Reaper here, so... But I guess you still get to see or watch me doing some recording stuff, so it's not all bad. I hope. Okay. Oh, I don't want that. This is not what I wanted. I'm just trying to find something here because the song I'm trying to remember. Ah, there it is. Oh, it doesn't have a... Right. I'm afraid the only cameras I have are like this one here.
My wings are so pretty.
And the other two on my desk down there. I've got Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. There's just some guy with guitar. Hey, I had some ponies there as well. Well, a pony. Right. Okay, what was I going to do? First thing I suppose I should do is ask, do you guys have any questions about how I do these things? Also, I'm just going to tweet and let folks know what I'm up to here. Who am I and what I do for any pony? Okay. Well, who I am is Sketchy Sounds. I am a regular contributor to Free Radio. And what I do is I do a regular live show. So I'm just going to turn my reverb off. There we go. I do a regular live show every Thursday here on Free Radio, where I do acoustic covers of assorted music from all around the fandom, including both the original show itself and other tunes that folk have made and put together. So that's what I do. That's who I am. That's what I get up to. And what I was planning to do just now, as I say, is take questions from you guys if you have any. Also do some recording of some stuff. And yeah, I am currently in the Air Free Radio IRC, so if you've got stuff you want to ask me, just say so. Ask me any old thing, although I reserve the right to not answer your question if it's a bit too risque or silly or whatever. How is a normal day for me? Fairly laid back and ordinary, actually. Because currently I do not have work, so I spend most of my time just mucking about at my PC. Most of my day I just spend in this chair doing not an awful lot, other than looking for jobs, applying for jobs, and trolling the pony nets. And talking to you folks in the Air Free Radio chat. So, not exactly thrilling. I'm hoping to get some work soon so that, I actually have an income and so forth. But for the time being, that's how life goes for me. Kind of sucks. I mean, it would be more fun if I didn't have the constant worry of bills to pay and so forth, so... Are you, or have you ever been curious about firearms or guns in general? I am assuming you aren't in the US. You are correct. I don't live in the US, I live in the UK. I know a surprising amount about firearms, though, because I have plenty of friends who live in the US, and I also have at least one friend I can think of who is a little bit obsessed with firearms, so he knows an awful lot about them. So, I know a surprising amount about guns and so forth, despite never having actually handled a real one. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, I know, for example, I know where shotgun gauge measurements come from and so forth. What's my favorite band? Oh, now that is a ridiculously tough question, because I mean, this is the thing. I have so many different bands that I love, and there are plenty of folks within the Brony fandom whose music I really love. Mando Pony for one, Acoustic Brony for another. I quite like a good number of Tombstone's tracks. Eurobeat Brony as well has done a few things that I really love. So it's, yeah, difficult. What's my favourite song from my own songbook? Again, very difficult. Certainly I love doing Loyalty, because I mean the particular version I do of it has got, you know, I'm able to just kind of show off because I can just go. So it's a lot of fun to do that. But I mean, and yes, I did go to Buck. But Loyalty is fun to do, but I mean, so is, for example, I suppose the easiest answer, the easiest way of putting it is that I love anything where it's got a bit of technicality to it. Because another song I really love to do is Winter Wrap Up, simply because of the progression in the first verse that goes like this. That is so much fun to play. Especially with the words alongside, you know. The time has come to welcome spring and all things warm and green, but it's also time to say goodbye. It's winter we must clean. How can I help you, you see? What does every pony do? How will I fit in without magic? I haven't got a clue. Brilliant. Daniel Ingram is brilliant for having written such amazingly simple and yet at the same time technical and fun to play stuff. I have a lot of admiration for the guy. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Where can I listen to the songs from your songbook when you're not live? I have a YouTube and a SoundCloud. Sorry, I'm just tuning my guitar. It's gone out of tune a bit. And also some of my songs are in the Free Radio live stream as well, the Shoutcast. Are any of the pony songs you wrote not rewrites? Yes. Yes, there are some that are not simple parody or ponification. And I will sing you one, actually, because I've been meaning to redo this one. I'm just going to see. I don't think I still have this one. Where's it gone? Okay, no, I do still have this one, but so I'll maybe work on the original thing later. But the main one that I wrote that I was really, really pleased with, and I've been delaying in releasing this one because I really want to get a female vocalist for it, and I did have one lined up, but it was going to be Lauren Goodnight, but she's taking forever to get back to me, so I'm starting to think I might be quicker looking for a different vocalist. But this one I wrote called A Song of Two Sisters. Goes like this. Actually, I'm just trying to have a think here. I think I usually do this on a different key if I'm doing it myself. I think I usually do it up here. Yeah, I think I usually do it here.
Come walk with me as the sun goes to bed. On the shore as the clouds turn to red. Oh, hear my song of two ponies, my sister and me. I brought the day, she in turn brought the night. For all I knew, everything was alright. But then that day came when I lost my one best friend. As they turned to evening, the sun left the sky. Darkness in her heart, she raised the moon to life. She could not see reason, swore upon the world an everlasting night. For her and our people, I had to do the only thing that was right. She was gone, but the world just moved on. Looked to me to raise both moon and sun. Time made her name just a memory to everyone but me. Years went by, but my heart remained strong. Clung to hope, though it seemed so forlorn. Then came the night when the stars aided in her escape.
Is it that bit? No, that's not how it goes. I remember how it goes now. 1, 2, 3.
She came back with fury. The nightmare rose again. Vengeance upon me. Vowed the world would see a night without an end. Yet 6 fearless ponies rose up to bring her terror to an end. United in friendship, they stood as one, and the sun rose again. And on that day my little sister came home. I wept so loud that I no longer was alone. I heard her voice say so sweetly, "Sister, please don't cry. So won't you come as the moon rises high? Lift your voice."
I can't remember this part of the lyrics so well. I remember it now.
Lift your voice to the sky. Laugh and dance and be glad, for the sun will shine on you.
After the day will dawn, I knew that's how that bit goes.
And the sun will shine on you. The sun will shine on you.
So yeah, that's the main one I have written that I was very, very pleased with, was, I'd say, A Song of Two Sisters. Really though, to do it right, I would want a female vocalist. And I say, I've been trying to get a hold of one, but the ones that I've contacted have been taking ages to respond, or you know. Also, my guitar is going out of tune a lot here because I changed the strings on it just recently. It takes a little while for strings to settle on a guitar, for them to stay consistently in tune. Will we get a recording of Becoming Popular, or Scottish Stay Out? Yeah. Well, I was going to try recording Becoming Popular. Possibly just now, we'll see. But you know, maybe if I was going to do Becoming Popular as a piratical thing, I need to try and make it more... I need to give it more of a piratical feel, I think, maybe. I'm going to switch off this reverb, or at least turn it down a bit. I'm going to do something with my voice here as well. Make it a tad less echoey. There we go. No, it's not quite what I wanted. 1, 2, there we go. think that would work though. When will I record Hotel California? Good question. Maybe I should do that just now. That might be a good idea. That would probably be a better idea than trying to do Becoming Popular at the moment anyway. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay. Let's just find an appropriate setting on this thing again. Pardon me. Right. Okay. Now, what I usually tend to do for this sort of thing is I record the guitar first and the mic second, because that way I can focus more on the one thing at one time. Because I've found sometimes if I record just both at the same time, my focus is lost from one or the other. So what I'm going to do is just the guitar part first. Well, no, actually, I might just try doing one whole live take. We'll see how it happens. We'll see how it goes if I just try doing a live take. But before that, I need another drink, because my throat's getting dry. We'll just see how it goes. I'll do a live take of it, and we'll see how it turns out. Once I refresh my throat a bit. I tell you guys, something I really want to do a recording of, actually, is the cult version of this diaria. I really, really want to do that. Okay. I might actually, considering the nature of this song, I think it would be appropriate if I give my guitar a bit of a different sound here. Maybe not quite like that. Let's see. Ew. I don't think a chorus effect is the way to go. Let's see how this sounds. as that. Let's try to find something that really sounds right for this. You know what? I'll worry about that later. Right. Okay. Take one, I guess. Just right. You know, that's gone a bit wrong. That's gone a bit awry. Right. What sort of recording mic do you use? This thing here is a SE Electronics X1. It is a large diaphragm condenser mic with a XLR input, and it's wired directly into a Alesis IO2 Express down here. And yeah, it's got a very, very good audio response. It's got a cardioid pattern, so if I move too far away from it to one side or the other, you won't be able to hear me as well, because I'm out of its range. But the closer I get back into its pattern, the more of my voice you are able to hear, because it picks it up quite well. So, yeah, it is a very good mic, I say, brilliant for picking up vocal signals and instrument signals and so forth. As for the guitar, I usually have that wired in directly, as you can see here. That's connected again into the interface over there, which you can't really see in this shot. My guitar's gone out of tune again, sorry about this. I'm really, 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 really picky when I'm recording stuff. I absolutely hate to record things if my guitar is the slightest bit out of tune, because I will hear all those wrong notes. The unfortunate thing is these are new strings. Yeah, I think Livestream is playing his stream twice. How odd. No, the echo is from here. If there's echo, it's because I have an effect switched on. Watch. If I do this, now I'm not echoing. See? So if there's an echo and you're hearing everything twice, it's either because that effect was on, or you may have the stream open twice. But yeah. Yeah, now I have the thing back on. That's another thing that annoys me, is when my capo isn't on properly and it's not tight enough, it makes that horrible dull sound instead of the proper sharp sound that it should.
Don't look for me in the spotlight. Don't think that I am the one who brightens your lives and endlessly strives to live a life in the sun. I will never fight, I will never shine, I'll never be beautiful, and I will never be yours. She made it clear I should stay right here, so you can be sure that I am no hero. I can answer your prayers, no matter how it feels inside. I know that nobody cares, for I am no hero. When you look to the sky, you will never see my face, you'll never see me cry. Unashamed, but not unafraid. I want to say that I'm sorry for who I was. I can't say I've never strayed far from the light, away from the path all the righteous have tread. I'll never lie. No, I'll never try to claim I'm perfect instead. For I am no hero. I can't answer your prayers. No matter how it feels inside, I know that nobody cares. For I am no hero. When you look to the skies, you will never see my face. You'll never see me cry.
I do love that song. It's Mando Pony's I Am No Hero. It's his birthday today. If you haven't said happy birthday to him and you have a Twitter account, then go out and wish him a happy birthday, because he's on the road on his birthday going all the way back to his home. It's just, it's kind of a crappy place to be on your birthday. So yes, everyone go wish Mando Pony a happy birthday, because it is his birthday today. And he's stuck making a road trip all the way back from Canada to home. So, yeah, kind of sucks to be him right now. Well, okay, granted it's his birthday, so that's still fun, but yeah. It's like, I know I wouldn't want to be making a car journey all the way home on my birthday anyway. Just having a quick peek at Twitter here to see what's going on. Okay, so anyway. Any more questions from the audience regarding stuff that I do and how I do it? This guitar's gone out of tune again. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm probably going to have to hold off from recording things. Kind of annoying. How sexy are you on a 1 to 10 scale? I'll let you decide that for yourself. Oh dear. Any other questions? Ouch, shot 6. Wait, is 1 the high end or the low end of the scale? What's my lightsaber color? I don't know. I would... I don't know, if I ever had a lightsaber, I think I would maybe want it to be like light blue. But I do actually own a lightsaber too, but they're red because I have like the master replica of Darth Maul's lightsaber, and the whole thing is longer than I am tall. Top 3 ponies. Are we including princesses? Okay, if we're not including princesses, then... Octavia's going to be at the top. Okay, it's Octavia's going to be at the top because I am very, very fond of Octavia. And then Pinkie Pie, I think, would come next. And then probably Fluttershy. So there you go. Okay. How often do you change your strings? That is a good question. That is a very good question. When it comes to changing strings, you know, I'm going to switch off the reverb so I'm not echoing everywhere. When it comes to changing strings, I usually change them every so many months. So usually about every 3 to 6 months, depending on how heavily I've been using them. Typically at the moment, it's usually about every 3 or even 2 months, because I do my Songcast every Thursday, and that gives them a thorough wearing. So, yeah. And if you're playing a lot, it will wear down your strings quite quickly. And the thing is, although they sound lovely and bright at the moment, that sound soon deteriorates. Once after every at the gala. The gala isn't that bad. But yeah, playing a lot will deteriorate the strings quite quickly. They wear down, they become dull, they become very flat sounding. So after a lot of playing, they do eventually kind of tend to die. So they have to be replaced. So it's fairly regularly is the easy answer to that. Usually about every 3 months. I'm just going to quickly answer Scribble's question there. If we are including princesses, then my top ponies would be Celestia, Luna, and Octavia. Not necessarily in that order. What inspired you to start playing brony music? Winter wrap-up, basically. That was what really got me interested in the music side of things. And then I discovered that there were so many other musicians out there doing this kind of thing. I was like, I could do this. So I started doing it. Started playing music myself. Started doing a regular streaming of me playing pony songs. And I wasn't all that good to start out with. When I first started, I was using a really rubbish desktop mic and some kind of flaky software, and also my hardware was really rubbish. When I first started out streaming, I had a single core 64-bit processor, which ran at a maximum of about 2.1 gigahertz. I had 4 gigabytes of DDR1 RAM and a fairly rubbishy webcam. So it was horrible when I started out. Can I sing the Cutie Mark Crusaders song for you? Sure, although first of all I'm going to answer Brother Punk's question, how did you start your own show and what's the story behind it? Story behind that is that, well, as I just said before, it was literally a case of I decided, I'm just going to start doing this. One day I was just like, okay, folks, because I was in Equestria Daily's chat, I was like, right, I'm going to broadcast me singing pony songs, who wants to watch? And a few folk were like, oh, I'll tune in. So they did, and it slowly became more and more popular. I think the thing that really boosted it was when Free Radio started up, because I have actually been doing this longer than Free Radio has been around. And whenever Free Radio started up, they were like, seeing as you're doing this regular streaming thing every so often, why don't you stream on our live stream? Because we don't currently have much live content, so if you wanted to do that, you're welcome to. And I was like, okay. So I did that, and then it was some months back that finally it was a case of we started going, okay, well, they said we're actually going to start having a schedule here of regular shows. And it was then that I basically laid claim to the slot I have now on Thursdays, and was like, okay, I will take this as my regular bit where I do things and where people can tune in and catch me on a regular basis. But I mean, it's still very much a case of, as you can see, if there is nothing going on the live stream and the mood takes me, and as long as I can have permission, then I still will just every so often jump on the live stream and do things just on a completely impromptu basis. I do see there was another question there. Can I ask if you are similar with... I'm assuming you're trying to ask me there if I am similar in any way to any of the main ponies. Yes. In some regards, I am similar to... I share some characteristics with probably my two favourites from the main cast, which would be Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. Those are the first two that I really identified with. Because when Pinkie Pie first shows up, I was like, you know, I can identify with that energetic spirit that she's got. Because I have a bit of that myself. I can be a bit random and silly at times. And I very much identified with that when I saw Pinkie Pie on screen. I was like, I really like her. I just like that characteristic. In Fluttershy's case, where I identify with her is more in terms of her gentle nature. Because I will be the first to admit that I am a massive softie at heart. Okay, I am somewhat of a hopeless romantic. I have some very idealized views about certain things. And generally speaking, you know, I just want to be nice. I just, I like being affectionate. I like to hug people and say, hey, how you doing, and so forth. And that's where I identify with Fluttershy, is that she... Shut up, Pinkie Pie, okay? Nobody asked you. That was actually my email alert, and it seems to have absolutely brilliant timing for a whole load of things. There have been numerous times it's interrupted and gone boring when I've been saying something or someone else has been saying something. But yeah, as I say, I'm similar to Fluttershy in the regard of I can be quite affectionate, and I care a good deal about folks that are my friends. I really do want to look after them and see the best for them. Okay. Anyway, someone asked if I could sing the Cutie Mark Crusaders song, so I'll do that. Though before I do, I'm just going to pull my music stand out, because I didn't do that. And I'm also going to untangle my headphones from my guitar cable. There we go. I've never met you, but you're my new friend, and I'm your best friend, Pinkie Pie. Come on, Doodle, give us a smile. Nobody calls me Doodle. I love that episode. But I mean, I have to say, since Season 2 has come out, I've found aspects of the other main characters where I can identify with them. And, oh, hey, look, it's Full Papers. Guys, he is only like 25 followers or so away. Well, okay, no, it's probably closer to 30 now, but he's not many followers away from reaching 2,000. And he promised us when he gets 2,000 followers on Twitter, he will sing. So if you have a Twitter, go and follow him so we can force him to sing. Because he really doesn't want to. So we have to make him do so. Excellent. Okay, I have to ask, how did this whole Jedi Master thing come about? Fully, I love you too. Someone needs to explain this to me because I'm fairly sure it's something that came about due to... It's the way I looked at Buck. Okay. Because you see, I was not in here for that, obviously. So this whole me being a Jedi Master thing is news to me. You must learn the ways of the Force if you are to come with me to Alderaan. I'm going to come on and attack you somehow. Awesome. The horse is strong with you. Twilight Licious, you win the pun award for tonight. Oh my word. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. The horse is strong with this one, my word. Brilliant. You must learn the ways of the horse if you would come with me to Stablerun. What would it be? I don't know. Moss Icy Stables. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Right, here it is. Okay, so here is what you guys asked me to sing, so I'm just gonna make some adjustments here. I'm going to make myself all echoey again. Echo! Sega! Test 1, 2. Sega! I hope there's at least some of you get the reference there. Thank you, Full Papers. What's the silliest effect I've got there? Good question. I honestly don't know. I've not really mucked about much with my effects for silliness' sake. I could make myself incredibly echoey. Because if I set it on something like this, then I kind of sound like the station announcer. And 11:43 from London's King's Cross is now approaching platform 2. All passengers, please make sure you're ready for boarding and stand well back from the edge of the platform. Thank you. Anyone who's ever travelled on our rail system will know that's like how the station announcers sound at pretty much every station. You can never really tell what they're actually saying. You can only pick out certain words and get an approximate idea of what it is they're trying to communicate to you. It's, yeah. Now then, where's the effect I actually wanted? Where has it gone? Oh, there we go. There we go. Test. Oh, yeah. Have at thee, says Full Papers. I'll have at thee too, good sir. Where am I on the mumble? I'm not on the mumble, Full Papers. I am on the every radio live stream. I cannot be tuned into both. Well, I can't really be connected to both at the same time because it doesn't really work. I can see the IRC though. Right, I'm going to sing the Sketchy Crusader song. Yes, fully. Yes, you are. You are indeed. You are indeed being a little bit dumb. Okay, here we go. Sketchy Crusaders theme song.
Look here are three little ponies.
I'm going to turn my mic down a little bit because you can't really hear my guitar.
Look here are three little ponies, ready to sing for this crowd. Listen up, 'cause here's our story. I'm gonna sing it very loud. When you're a younger pony and your flank is very bare, it feels like the sun will never come when your cutie mark's not there. So the three of us will fight the fight. There is nothing that we fear. We'll have to figure out what we'll do next till our cutie marks are here. We are the cutie mark crusaders on a quest to find out who we are, and we will never stop the journey, not until we have a cutie marks. They all say that you'll get your mark when the time is really right, and you know just what you're supposed to do, and your talent comes to light. But it's not as easy as it sounds, and the waiting's hard to do. So we test our talents everywhere until my face is blue. We are the cutie mark crusaders on a quest to find out who we are, and we will never stop the journey, not until we have our cutie marks. We are the cutie mark crusaders on a quest to find out who we are, and we will never stop the journey, not until we have our cutie marks.
There you go. Oh, Foley, you greatly amuse me. Well, look on the bright side, Phil Papers. You'll be in the same country as me soon enough, so you can always come up and walk me or something. Or you can just make me buy a pint and we'll call it even. How's that sound?
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. Ain't always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. I can't remember the lyrics to this particular verse, so I'm just gonna have to ad-lib it as I go. And always look on the bright side of life. I can't remember how all that song goes. I know some of it's not really safe for this channel, so. But there we are. Who the heck is Overlord Draft? Because I know it's not the actual draft, because he would have a higher mark than Simply Voice. Who is that? Let's see. Oh, it's Vigilant Watch having a muck about. Okay. Anyone got any more questions or requests for me? Full, I'm going to have to disappoint you. I don't know any of that. Gypsy Bard I can do, though. I do not full papers, I'm sorry. Let's see, Gypsy Bard. As I say, I would want to do some recording today, but my strings are still not properly broken in, so they still go out of tune too easily. Right, here we go. When you're rife with devastation, there's a simple explanation. You're a toy maker's creation, trapped inside a crystal ball. And whichever way he tilts it, know that we must be resilient. We won't let him break our spirits as we sing this silly song. When I was a little filly, a galloping blaze overtook my city. So they shipped me off to the orphanage, saying ditch those roots if you want to fit in. So I dug 1,000 holes and cut a rock with orphan falls. Memories are blurred in the faces. Memories are blurred and the faces are obscure, but I still know the words of the song. When you're bungled all your bangles and